Hello, people, and welcome to another edition of yours truly, Josiah Willis, here there with another reaction. Let's go right ahead and get back to it. However, this is not just any ordinary reaction. This is an album reaction / review because today, ladies and gentlemen, we have The Weeknd's fifth album. Let's see, is it fifth album? Fifth album. There we go. Fifth album. Dawn FM. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go, man. So we're going to go ahead and knock out 8 songs. I'm going to break this up into parts just so for one reason, because the album is 16 tracks. I'm trying to do something different. You know how I gotta be a little creative on my YouTube channel and my platform thus far. So yes, this is going to be part 1, and then part 2 will come probably about a week later. So we are here in January. Like I said, I'm staying consistent. We go ahead and knock out album after album this year and see what we can hop onto and just put it out. And hopefully, I pray to the Lord, my God, that YouTube does not block this video or the video that I have to go ahead and proceed it with. So, all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a quick favor, and that is to like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The links of these songs will be down in my description below. All right. Woo! Let's go, you guys. The Weeknd's Dawn FM, featuring James CARREY, produced by Oscar Holzer, Max Martin, The Weeknd himself, and Audio Tricks Point Never. All right. From the album, Dawn FM. Let's get it. Track number 1. Release January 7th. Today is Saturday. And day late. It's whatever though. We're here.
This part I do alone. I'll take my lead on this road. I need something to make me believe in make-believe. 'Cause after the night is it dark all alone.
You are now listening to 103.5 Dawn FM. You've been in the dark for way too long. It's time to walk into the light and accept your fate with open arms. Scared? Don't worry. We'll be there to hold your hand and guide you through this painless transition. But what's the rush? Just relax and enjoy another hour of commercial-free music on 103.5 Dawn FM. Stay tuned.
Alrighty. So we get Jim Carrey, one of the most famous comedic actors, you know what I'm saying, ever, but also a great actor in terms of what he's done with, as far as his range. I think in films like Bruce Almighty, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, you know what I'm saying? So to name a few from his works. And he's a legend, you know what I'm saying? It's great that he put him on this album because he kind of like fits the theme of basically trying to give it some more of an entertainment, like 80s-esque feel to it. We kind of get some of the themes throughout this song right here, well, intro, is that you're going to get into more of a, I guess you can say, like, it's supposed to give you like an older version and a younger version of who Abel is. Abel being the name of The Weeknd. So, yeah, man, solid track to go right here and start off this album. But in spite of all that, let's get to the next track, number 2, Gasoline, produced by The Weeknd himself and Audio Tricks Point Never. All right, here we go. Track number 2. Dos. Numero dos. great beat, dance pop,
It's 5
synthwave.
a.m. my time again. I've soaken up the moon, can't sleep. It's 5 a.m. my time again. I'm calling and you know it's me. I'm pushing myself further. I'm just trying to feel my heartbeat beat. I wrap my hands around your neck. You love it when I always squeeze. It's 5 a.m. I'm high again, and you can see that I'm in pain. I've fallen into emptiness. I want you 'cause we're both insane. I'm staring into the abyss. I'm looking at myself again. I'm dozing off to REM. I'm trying not to lose my faith. I love it when you watch me sleep. You spin me around so I can breathe. It's only safe for you and me. I know you won't let me OD. And if I finally die in peace, just wrap my body in these sheets and pour out the gasoline. It don't mean much to me. It's 5 a.m. I'm nihilist. I know there's nothing after this.
Progression in the voice.
Obsessing over aftermaths, apocalypse, and hopelessness.
It's a little off, but it's very different.
The only thing I understand is your song of tenderness. Oh baby, please just hold me close, make me believe there's more to live. Around, 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 around we go. In this game called life, we are nothing. And I love it when you watch me sleep. You spin me around so I can breathe. It's only safe for you and me. I know you won't let me OD. And if I finally die in peace, just wrap my body in these sheets and pour out the gasoline. It don't mean much to me.
Disco, synth waves, synth pop, electronic. Okay. Every time I play them into a box, man. Don't ever put the Weeknd into a box, man. This man is not only an artist, he is a musician. So, yeah. As far as Gasoline goes, the message itself is talking about, you know, him having like this weird, unusual, strange relationship with his current lover. I'm not sure who that is. He also talks about his erratic drug problems, and he's begging her not to leave him. You know, so not to leave him. You know, or let him go. You know, what I'm saying, in a sense, he's looking to get, you know, around somewhere, but at the same time he's being held back because of his crutch, his addiction of sorts within this track. As far as the song itself, I'm not feeling this one, but I get it. I can understand how this may appeal to someone who may be a fan of like certain songs that have this certain feel. Maybe it's because of how he did the verses. I was expecting the Weeknd's vocals to sound like that on the first verse, and then the second verse continued. But for what it's worth, it works for somebody that are fans of that. I'm not per se necessarily a fan of it unless it's done well, and I don't think it was utilized to its best ability with the Weeknd providing it well over the track. However, catchiness over the hook, and I can see that it may appeal. Definitely don't see this being a hit, but it's a nice cut from the album. All right, next track we have track number 3. How Do I Make You Love Me, produced by The Weeknd and Audio Tricks Point Never. Alrighty, let's get to it. numero tres. Yep.
We're going back in time. I'd like to see you try unpacking thoughts through tunnels in your mind.
Okay.
I'll fix you mushroom tea and cross the restless sea. Release yourself to escape reality. It doesn't faze you. I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me. It's quite unusual, seeking approval, begging for it desperately. I saw
Trevor Stegman.
how do I make you love me? How do I make you fall for me? How do I make you want me? And make it last eternally.
Okay.
How do I make you love me? How do I make you fall for me? How do I make you want me? And make it last eternally. I can see the real you, girl, you don't have to hide. Forget about what your daddy said, I'll teach you how to shine.
Hey.
And all the things you tolerated made you cold inside. But I can lift you up again like embers of a fire. It doesn't faze you, I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me. It's quite unusual, seeking approval, begging for it desperately. I say, how do I make you love me? How do I make you fall for me? How do I make you want me? And make it last eternally. How do I make you love me? How do I make you fall for me? How do I make you want me? And make it last eternally.
I like that. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. So that will segue into the next song, which is "Take My Breath." However, last year, sometime in 2021, our friends say two, I did a reaction to "Take My Breath," so check that out. And in case y'all haven't heard my takes over it, I love that song. It's not coming out of one of the Weeknd's best, but I still love it because at the end of the day, it's catchy. It does, me wonders, and for my ears, it sounds well. It sounds pretty darn well. How Do I Make You Love Me is a track that is a cry out for approval, love, and it's basically an aspiration of the Weeknd's desires for what he's looking for. He's trying to find who he is. He doesn't need the money and the wealth and his fame to recover it. He's basically saying that he's achieved those throughout of what he's wanted, but it's not going to do him any good if he doesn't have his soulmate. You know what I'm saying? So he's really, pushing for a lover. You know what I'm saying? A ride or die. His Bonnie to his Clyde. I don't know if that makes sense, but you get my point. Ride or Die by Clyde, yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, take out my breath. Sorry, take my breath. Take out my breath. Take my breath. My reaction to it from last year. In case you want to see that before you return back to this album review, go and do that. You have my approval. See what I did there? My permission to watch that song reaction. Anyways, let's script that and get to Sacrifice, produced by Oscar Holter, The Weeknd, Max Martin, and Swedish House Mafia. Alrighty, you guys. This is track number 5, but technically it will be the 4th song I do on this album review. So here we go. Okay. By the way, I like How Do I Make You Love Me?
I was born in a city where the winter nights don't ever sleep. So this life's always with me. The essence of my veins will never bleed. Love.
New disco, okay. Little funk.
You try to fix me. I know you'd never find that missing piece. When you cry and say you miss me, I'll lie and tell you that I'll never leave. But always sacrificed your love for more of the night. I tried to put up a fight. Can't tie me down. I don't understand. Sacrifice for your love. I try. I don't understand. Sacrifice for your love. My I hold you through the toughest parts when you feel like it's the end. Cause life is still worth living. Yeah, this life is still worth living. I can break you down and pick you up and fuck like we are friends. But don't be catching feelings. Don't be out here catching feelings. Cause always sacrifice your love for more of the night. I try to put up a fight. Can't tie me down. I don't understand. Sacrifice for your love.
Oh, it's Simple 5-1, thank you. Yeah. By Alicia Myers. Okay. Nice.
I don't understand. Sacrifice for your love. I try. I don't understand.
I believe this came out as the 2nd single, so hey. Here's your gift.
Oh, baby, I hope you know that I try. Oh, baby, I hope you know I love my time. Oh. I don't wanna sacrifice. I don't wanna try. I don't wanna sacrifice. But I love my
You can definitely hear Michael Jackson on this song for sure. It's crazy. It's like a Hans version of Michael and The Weeknd's Michael Jackson Jr. Yes, man. Definitely some MJ vibes. King of Pop. Rest in peace. God bless Michael Jackson for what he contributed in the music industry and in this world for us to gather around as fans to appreciate what he did leave during his time here on Earth. So yeah, man. Other than that, Sacrifice sounds like it's more of a song about what The Weeknd was willing to do to get to where he's at now. How he's, gone from being in a city where the winter nights don't ever sleep, referring to Toronto, Canada, which I believe they have a 22-degree Fahrenheit of winter. It's real cold down there as far as the city, as where I did my research on about there before tuning into where he's from, but just little details I like to pick point because I don't know, I like to learn. But yeah, man, good song. If anything else, is carrying on with the album's theme of The Weeknd is showing that he is going from his past to his present and then to his future. It's kind of like a belated Christmas Carol in a sense, Ebenezer Scrooge, where you're getting like a mix of everything. However, he's not being mean. He's being more upbeat and personal with it as well. This might be the most upbeat album since After Hours. After Hours was more melodic, tuned down, storytelling of a sense. You had to follow the narrative. Where this is also giving you a narrative, but it's also giving you a vibe where you can just jam to and appreciate even more. So, yeah, other than that, let's get to the next track, which is kind of like more of an interlude, called A Tale by Quincy, which I'm sure is going to refer to Quincy Jones, who worked extensively with Michael Jackson as well. Produced by Mark Martin, Jeff Giddy Gilman, shout out to his work for Hers debut album last year, Omnio Tricks, Point Never, and The Weeknd himself. Here we go. Track number, I want to say 6. Okay.
That's it. Looking back now, I didn't know what it was supposed to be. And it's like raising kids, man. If you weren't raised, you don't know how to raise, I just did the best thing I could with them because they know fucking well I loved them. But I did do the best I could. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't. I will never forget watching my mother get put in a straitjacket and taken out of my home when I was only 7 years old.
Wow.
She was diagnosed with dementia precox and put in a mental institution, leaving my daddy alone with me and my little brother Lloyd. I later had an evil stepmother who further cemented the idea that I didn't need a mother. Growing up without one had long-lasting effects I didn't fully understand until much later in life. It bled into my relationships with family and those I had become romantically involved with. Whenever I got too close to the woman, I would cut her off. Part of that was vindictive and partially based on fear. But it was also totally subconscious. Looking back is a bitch, isn't it?
Wow. Okay, so there's a lot taken in there. We get more of a backstory of as to what it was like growing up surrounding Quincy Jones' childhood. He reflects about, how that, was so poor to him, how it affected him later on in his life when it came to being romantically linked with the woman that he will go on to deal with, have kids, and he will push them away because of how his trauma back then has so much of a lasting effect. He talks about how his mom got put in straitjacket. She got to be put into a mental institution because she ended up having an issue with her mental health, to which she was later diagnosed with dementia. Pray for those who do have dementia, and if you have parents, aunts, parents that are diagnosed with that, do your best to understand it's not your fault. Deal with it to the best of your ability. Keep a strong grip about it, you know what I'm saying? Or, just keep a tough chin on your face and realize that the good Lord is always there and he can work out miracles, believe it. So, yeah, it's a lot. But The Weeknd also, is pretty much is limiting over the relationships he's gone through, and he's blaming himself. He's beating himself up. So he's kind of like allowing Quincy Jones to be somewhat of an advisor to him based off of his own shared experience because they kind of like went through a similar thing, is what is being told. So, I like it, man. Had some pop ambience played throughout while it was being detailed. So, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Let's get to track number 7, Out of Time. Produced by The Weeknd and Omniotrix Point Never. Man, he is on this album like crazy. Shout out to Omniotrix then. All right. Out of Time. Let's get to it.
I've been working on me, baby. There's so much trauma in my life. I've been so cold to the ones who love me, baby. I look back now and I realize. Remember when I held you? You begged me with your drowning eyes to stay. Now I can't keep you from loving him. You made up your mind. Say I love you, girl, but I'm out of time. Say I'm there for you, but I'm out of time. Say that I care for you, but I'm out of time. Said I'm too late to make you mine. Out of time. If you mess up just a little, baby, you know my line. If you don't trust him a little, then come right back, girl, come right back. Give me one chance, just a little. Baby, I'll treat you right. And I love you like I should have loved you all the time. Now, I remember when I held you. You begged me with your drowning eyes to stay. I didn't tell you. Now I can't keep you from loving him. You made up your mind. Say I love you, girl, but I'm out of time. Say I'm there for you, but I'm out of time. Say that I care for you, but I'm out of time. Said I'm too late to make you mine. Out of time. Singing out of time. Said I had you to myself, but I'm out of time. Say that I care for you, but I'm out of time. But I'm too late to make you mine. Out of time.
Giving y'all tracks that I feel grabbing so far on this first half of the album for part 1. This song's hitting.
Don't you dare touch that dial, because like the song says, you are out of time. You're almost there, but don't panic. There's still more music to come before you're completely engulfed in the blissful embrace of that little light you see in the distance. Soon you'll be healed, forgiven, and refreshed, free from all trauma, pain, guilt, and shame. You may even forget your own name. But before you dwell in that house forever, here's 30 minutes of easy listening to some slow tracks on 103.5 Dawn FM.
He said, before you completely engulf, in the middle section of this spoken outro, he says, before you completely engulf in the blissful embrace of that little light you see in the distance, soon you'll be healed, forgiven, and refreshed, free from all the trauma, pain, guilt, and shame, which is kind of like a reference, a nod to Jim Carrey's movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which I forget what year that came out, but that was a pretty interesting movie to watch, I will say, coming up as a kid. So if you haven't watched it, check it out, man. And we are going off with this theme where you're going through some things. The Weeknd is, what I love about this album is it continues to you get towards, more of the focus as to why is he limiting so much about his past failed relationships and how he can go right ahead and get better with it. So this song is more about saying I want to look to improve over the mistakes that I have made in the past. But at the same time, it may be out of time. It just may not. It just may be too late, and it's not going to work out the best that he's looking for in the near future, which also correlates with the theme. This might be the best song off the album so far for me. Out of all the songs I listen to, it even includes Taking Off. I ain't gonna say Taking Off, but Taking My Breath. But I will say Out of Time, for real, really is getting me to enjoy Furthermore as the listen progressed. I wish I would have came in with that pre-chorus and hook again, but that's just me. Extended the song a little longer. All right, next we are at track number 8. Here We Go Again, featuring Tyler, the Creator. This is an interesting collab. All right. Produced by Charlie Coffin, Brian Candy, Benny Block, The Weeknd, Bruce Johnston, and Rex Kudo. Man, I never thought in a million years I would hear The Weeknd and Tyler, the Creator be on a song together. But here we are. All right. See how it sounds. Take it back.
When my kid falls from page of the billboard, suit and tie took all smokes. McAllen shots till the burnt throats. We still celebrating Super Bowl. Catalog looking legendary. Ring froze like it's February. XO, that's a mercenary. A quarter bill on and off, yeah. Used to sing on lots, and now we cruising on the yacht, we clean. Yeah, said you wanted your with a couple bits, and you didn't expect to fall for me once you got this deal. The city dark, city dangerous. Your girlfriends try to pair you with somebody more famous, but instead you ended up with someone so basic, faceless, someone to take your pictures and frame it. And my new girl, she a movie star. My new girl, she a movie star. Make her scream like Nev Campbell, but when I make her laugh, swear it cures my depressing thoughts. Cause baby girl, she a movie star. Baby girl, she a movie star. I told myself that I'd never fall, but here we go again. Ooh.
Strong to me, some things can change, go wrong with me. We don't know how it's going to be. Forever is too long to me. We don't need the government involved because we like to touch. We don't need no damn religion telling us that we in love. But if we did crash down the road, spending lawyer fees up, pen and pad gon' save my ass if these feelings freeze up. You gon' sign this prenup. You gon' sign this prenup. You gon' sign this prenup. You gon' sign this prenup.
Prenuptial agreement. Signed before marriage. I don't know if I can trust you. Okay. Yeah, man. So, this is more of a collective storytelling song together in regards to how much love can be rest assured or can be reassured to take in. It also fancies and its glamour. There it seems to be a difficulty. Love is being consumed in some their eyes, but it may not be based off of its consuming beauty. Almost impossible to say the least, right? So the Weeknd is saying what he's saying. Tyler's saying what he's saying. They're both letting it be known that at the end of the day, if it comes down to it, love can be met through our own ways of viewing it, right? This is funny to me because I never thought I would get the Weeknd and Tyler the Creator track. Tyler the Creator makes some of the most eccentric, unusual hip hop music, experimental, like just Kanye West mixed with Pharrell and some other types of producers that I'm sure he's inspired by, where his work is just all over the place. But I think this track, as far as them working together and getting a song done, it sounded, very well, man. I ain't gonna say decent because that sounds like I'm putting this song down and it's of low quality. No, I think this song is of high quality. It can definitely be somewhere on the billboards, maybe land marketing as a hit. I can see a music video coming out very soon for this song. So if it does come out, it does. As for this track overall, I like it. I don't necessarily love it, but I like it. It doesn't do enough for me. I didn't feel like I was let down by Tyler's verse, although he didn't say much in his verse that made me go like, wow, okay, cool. Just more of a follow-up of complimenting the Weeknd's verse throughout the song. So, yeah, let us get to the last track off of this first half of part 1 for the Weeknd's Dawn FM. This is track number 9, Best Friends. Technically the 8th song I've done so far. Produced by The Weeknd and Dahilia. All right, let's get to it. And then after the song is over, I will cover what songs grabbed me the most, what songs didn't. If I don't mention it, you already know. And then, yeah, we'll do the second half, and then I'll give y'all all the songs rundown as the ones they grab. Anyways, let's finish it out. Hey.
Oh, what we got, baby, what we got is secure, been a part of toxic love. It tore us apart. Things you want, I'm not looking for. You're my best friend now. You're my best friend now. Oh, I don't want to be responsible for your heart if we fall. 'Cause I get clumsy and tear it apart. I love you so, but we can't get close. You're my best friend now. You're my best friend now. Oh, I love it when we climb, and I will never burn you. I can never hurt you. If we do it like that, don't try to take it further. Focus on the friendship. Get a little sidetracked, catching little feelings. Thought we had arrangements. Thought you weren't like that. Yeah, I thought you weren't like that. Oh, friends no more. Sex as friends no more. You don't wanna have sex as friends no more.
Benefits.
Friends no more. Ooh, friends no more. Sex as friends no more. You don't wanna have sex as friends no more. Oh, what we got, baby, what we got is secure, been a part of toxic love. It tore clumsy and tear it apart. I love you so, but we can't get close. You're my best friend now. You're my best friend now.
We're gonna be more than friends. Best friend, bestie. Really, my lover. Hey man, the Weeknd is funny, man. This is an interesting turn of events we get with this last song. He talks about, we've been a part of toxic love. It tore us apart, you know what I'm saying? It's been dramatic thus far. Throughout this whole entire album, it's been all over the place. Dramatic, you know what I'm saying? It plays with the narrative like an acting scene. If you're an actor, you like drama, or you like suspense, and if you like something dark and eerie and mysterious, you're into that kind of stuff, then this is for you. Is it for me? Yes, a part of me is for it, and there's another part of me that's like, it's a little too much. It sounds a little depressing, a little vulnerable, a little angsty. But I love the subject matter because at the end of the day, it's substance. It's telling the truth. It's his truth of what he's experienced. And that's all he can do is tell his truth based off of what he has gone through and a part of his life. I do feel like the Weeknd will mature when the time is right, that he meets the one that is for him. And she's not just for him based off of being, what's the word for it? Intimate with him, right? He says something about, we don't have to do this as friends no more. We should be more than friends, is what he's pretty much saying at the end of the day. Like, he's looking to urge for I want to get out the friendship zone. I want to get out the friend zone, and not be stuck with this common thing that me and you are attracted to, which is deeper than just us saying we love each other. You know what I'm saying? When we come together and have relations, essentially. Off of a first half of a listen, this was a solid intro into the album of Dawn FM. I enjoy tracks like How Do I Make You Love Me, Take My Breath, which I did not do. Sacrifice was dope. I like Out of Time, and then we'll say Here We Go Again. One of the things I feel like this album does accomplish thus far is it gives you an upbeat nature to which everybody can jam to, live life, smiling and having moments where they can be like, you know what, I love love and I want to fully embrace love and continue furthering a relationship into where it can be better and not worse. With tracks that he's saying, that he got here on this album, it looks to inspire people to not fall deep into your mental health, the bad things or the excuses and mistakes that you tend to make when being a celebrity or non-celebrity, having issues with women as a male, as a man, So I love how, in spite of the toxic masculinity that he addresses here throughout the album, the Weeknd is taking accountability on what he can do to better himself, not only as a person, but for his spirit. So, if y'all enjoyed this album reaction, I did my best to cover. I didn't do no lyrical breakdowns because I figured that takes too much away from the album. And on top of that, I don't like to stutter, so I'm trying my best not to stutter when doing this take of the album. But come next half of the album, we're going to have some more fun. Trust me, consistency is key for this year of 2022. So be ready, because we going to be dropping like flies. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a quick favor, and that is to like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The links of these songs will be down in my description below. This was The Weeknd's Dawn FM, the album, reaction, review, whatever you want to call it. You give me yourself. I know I'm going to tell in the description. Okay? King Life, love you guys. We are out.